and I have everything ready as usual. I'm going to start your reading for lovely Taurus. The first card you have for your past is the King of Pentacles. So yes, this King of Pentacles, he's sitting on his throne. He has balls all over his throne. You're all over this card. There are balls everywhere, all over the whole card. The King's in charge of all of these balls. And yes, they're used as a decoration all over him, all over his throne. Not him, but all over the throne. And even, yes, he has his foot on one of them as well, with the horns removed. This tells me that, you know, you've learned to master yourself. You've learned to master yourself because the king is the master of everything and he's in charge of all of these balls. So, yes, you've learned to master yourself. That's what I'm seeing. And you could have set up some systems, or you could have set up some ways of doing things to help you in your work, and to organize yourself and to grow and to achieve things efficiently. And I'm seeing this especially if you're running your own business or something out of your home. I am seeing something out of your home. Now I have a helicopter going above me. Right. You know, the sounds never end. It's a kind of a chorus of music. So, yeah, and then something else. Okay, I'm going to try and ignore it. I'm sorry about that. So, yes, you mastered yourself. You had this system set up, and I'm seeing business as well. I'm seeing a business that might be running out of your home, and I'm seeing that maybe not, or it might be studying, or it might be something that's going on in your home. But you've set this system up for yourself. It's not like a system in the workplace that was set out for you. This is something that you did. You did this for yourself because you had the mastery over yourself. The other thing I'm seeing in this card is, this is going to sound a little bit pedestrian and a bit silly, but I'll say it anyway. I keep on seeing that, you know, you might have some clutter around your home, and that was probably why I was seeing your home, running something from your home. I am seeing some clutter in your home. It might be weighing you down. So, you know, if this resonates, try to clear out some of this clutter, or all of it if possible. You'll feel a lot lighter. You'll feel a lot more efficient. And, you know, this king, if you look at this king, he has everything. He has more than everything he needs. And that's what clutter is. It's excess, more than you need. He's weighed down by this great big heavy cloak with vines all over it. And if he wanted to get up and run, if a real bull came and chased him and said, "Why have you got your foot on my head? I'm going to come and chase you," he wouldn't be able to get up because he'd have, you know, vines all over him. He'd probably trip over the vines that are all over him. So I hope you're not tripping over clutter. But anyway, I think you really need to get rid of some of these things, just so that you feel freer in your head, so that you feel better in your head, so that you'd be able to get up and run, do things, pick up and move if you needed to. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have your past is the Nine of Swords. Yes, nobody likes seeing this card. Yeah, I'm not seeing this as dramatic as it looks, but it's not good. I'm definitely seeing some doubts in this card. I'm seeing doubts in love, and I'm also seeing I'm seeing double. I'm seeing double hurt, or double the hurt, or something like that. It could be that, you know, it could be that someone hurt you twice. It could be that someone hurt you once and you were afraid of being hurt again. Or it could be that you were hurt in the past and you're afraid of this happening again. It could be that. So there was a lot of stress around this. There were a lot of doubts. I'm seeing you had your doubts about someone in love. You could have been doubting yourself as well, not knowing whether you had any real reason to doubt this person, or whether these feelings were more about you, and maybe you thought you were being oversensitive, over emotional, or something like that. Maybe you thought you were reading things into things. You know, sometimes someone gets home late and you say, "Oh, why were they late?" and you imagine they're with someone else. Or, you know, sometimes they don't text you for a while and you think, "Oh, maybe they've gone off me." Or, you know, you could be reading things into things. That's what you might be thinking. But, you know, your instincts are there for a reason as well. So I always say follow your instincts, but maybe you weren't sure of what your instincts even were. You were so bogged down in this horrible feeling that you weren't able to follow your instincts clearly. They weren't clear to you. But all I can say is if anyone made you feel like this, it's obviously not good. There's a reason why. And, you know, even if you're feeling like this and there was no reason for it, this person really should be coming to you and saying, I'm really sorry you feel like this. I just want to make you feel better. I want to really reassure you that I'm not doing anything wrong. What can I do to make you feel better? What can I do to make you feel comfortable, content, and at ease? They should be trying to make you feel like that. If this person loves you, if this person cares for you, they should want you to feel good, not bad. Even if they haven't done anything and you're feeling like that, they should be thinking, right, what can I do to make this person feel better? So obviously that's not happening with this. The last card you have for your past is the King of Wands. So yes, you weren't on top of things in love, obviously, but you were definitely on top of things in your work or in your business. And, you know, I'm seeing that here. I'm seeing that in the King of Pentacles. I'm seeing that, you know, you'd built up this system and it was a really good system. And, you know, it was really working for you. You had mastery over yourself. You had mastery over everything in your work, or this business or whatever this was. But now you have this, you know, speed. You want to do things really quickly. You have this kind of enthusiasm to get something done quickly. And you're able to do that because you had that system set up. So you're able to do this efficiently. But yes, what I was seeing is in love, things are not going well for you, but in work they are. And I often see that, I see a pattern happening with you that, you know, when your career is going well, your love life isn't, and when your love life's going well, your career isn't. That happens to you quite often in this pattern. Now, I'm not saying it will never be both at the same time for you. It might happen, but I'm saying that that's what I'm seeing has happened to you so far. This is just what I've seen. So, yeah, your career was on a high with this energy. That's what I'm seeing. So obviously this is going very well. And yes, you were able to get a lot done with this energy. So things were happening slowly in the King of Pentacles, slowly and surely, but you were setting up this system and you're in charge of things. And again, now coming from that, you have this energy on top of that. So this is a very powerful combination for your career or your business or whatever this is. The first card you have your present is the Four of Swords. So you might be taking a break from this relationship at this time, or this love connection, even if it's just a break in your head. And I hope you are taking a break in your head, because sometimes, you know, we need to take this break in our head before we can take a break physically, or even just to get a peace, to get some kind of rest in our heads, because sometimes these things can go around and around in our heads, and we just need to take a holiday. We just need to take a break from this thing going around in our heads. So yes, whatever this thing was or is, it's still stressing you. It's still stressing you at this time. You might have even been losing sleep over this, because I'm still seeing these battles going on inside your head. Not sure if you can trust this person or not. Not sure whether this is you or them or what's going on. So if this resonates, I'm seeing a solution's going to come to you. You're going to know what to do. You're going to know kind of whether to talk to them, whether to stay with them, whether to leave, whether to do whatever, how to approach them if that's what you want to do. You're kind of very mixed up. You just don't know what to do. But once you get this peace in your head that you need in the Four of Swords, it's going to help you to make this decision. It's going to help you to do this. Sometimes when we're not making an effort, when we're not really efforting, oh, I want this to happen, I don't want this to happen. Sometimes when we just let it go and move on to something else for a while, that's when our instincts can start to come up to the surface, and they can lead us and tell us what to do. It's like you have to find your instincts again. You lost them because you were so stressed. You need to get that space to find your instincts again, and your instincts will guide you. The next card you have, your present, is the Page of Swords. So yes, I'm seeing someone watching you. I'm seeing someone watching you in this card, maybe on social media. This could be an ex, or it could be an ex-friend. I'm just seeing someone just wanting to see who you might be talking to, who you're seeing. I'm not seeing this as even bothering you. You're not even bothered by this. I think you might actually know who this is, actually. And yes, I think you know that this is what they do. They always do this to you. They're always looking at you. They're always spying on you. I see that. And yes, if this resonates, I could advise you to check your security settings and all of this, and look out for who's watching you and things. But I don't think you even care about this. You might even be rolling your eyes as I'm saying this, and maybe even thinking about them makes you roll your eyes. You don't really care about this person. But yes, that's what I'm seeing. I am seeing this person's doing this. And yes, I think you know they always do this. The last card you have, your present, is the Two of Cups. So yes, this is a very complex, difficult situation you're having with this person in the Nine of Swords, this love connection. You have, you're not moving on from them. You have a very, very deep connection with this person, actually. This is an even deeper connection than a lot of other love connections I see. And you feel as if you know this person. You might even know them better than they know themselves. If that makes sense to you, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing very, very deep, deep, deep connection. I often see this, if you look at this caduceus in the middle of these cups, I often see that as DNA. It's like you have this close, close bond with this person. Now, I'm seeing that you've had a lot of very deep conversations with this person. There's also a lot of passion around this connection with these beautiful red wings above this couple. So this is why these are all the positives around this relationship or this situation. And the Nine of Swords talks about the negatives, that you're not sure about them, that you're not sure, you have these doubts. So that's why you're so confused. You're kind of weighing all these things up. And it's not easy. There isn't a right or wrong situation. It's very, very complicated. I'm seeing that. But again, I'm seeing, in the Four of Swords, try to get a break from thinking about this in your head. Don't be thinking, well, on that side, they're this, but then they're that, but I do love them, but then I'm not sure. I don't want to feel like all of these kind of mixed up things. Try and put it out of your mind. I know it's not easy. Try to do that. Once you get some peace around this, then a solution will come to you. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have for your future is the Six of Cups. So, yes, I'm seeing you meeting up with family at this time. I'm specifically seeing one person in your family. This could be an older relative. And yes, this is going to go really well. You're going to meet with them. It's going to be fun. I'm seeing you laughing. I'm seeing you having a nice chat with this person. I'm seeing that you're probably not going to talk to this person about this love connection and the problems you have around this. And I think this is very wise of you to do that. Now, I think that there are some people around you who you can confide in. They'll give you very good advice. This particular person, this older relative, isn't one of these people. Because I am seeing that, if you do say these things, if you say to them, oh, I'm having all these problems, I'm not sure if I trust them, I've got this and that. If you do decide to stay with this person, this relative is going to have all of these negative ideas about them, negative impressions about them. They're going to stay with them. They're not going to leave them. So they're always going to have that hanging around them. And if you leave this person, I'm seeing this relative might even say things to you like, oh, I told you so, or something like that. So you don't need either of those things coming from this person. Now, apart from that, this is a nice person. They like talking to you, you like talking to them, that's fine. So this meeting you're going to have, or this kind of relaxing time you're having with this relative, is going to help to get this out of your head in a way as well, so it's going to be good for you. But, I am seeing you not telling this person about what's going on in this love situation, but I am seeing that if you do want to confide in some people, you do have some people around you who would be very good to confide in. So think about who that might be. The next card you have for your future is the Seven of Wands. So this card comes up a lot in your readings. I see it a lot, all the time in your readings. I see this card. yeah, I'm seeing other things actually in this card this time. So I often see you battling a lot of different people, having stress with a lot of people, and this is around your workplace. In this one, I'm seeing obviously this man's up on a hill, he's fighting, but he's wearing one boot that's halfway up his leg, and on the other foot he's wearing a shoe with the laces untied, which is really strange. So yes, you're going to be feeling powerful in one way, but maybe powerless in another way. I hope this is going to make sense. I'm going to try and explain what I mean. I'm seeing a situation around your work or business or whatever this is, if it's your own business, whatever, and you're going to be feeling really on top of things. You're on top of this hill. You're going to be managing things really well. But there will be someone, maybe even more than one person. I'm seeing one main person, but there might be another person. Or it might be one person pretending to be more than one person. Now that sounds really strange, but I hope it's going to make sense as I go on. So yes, someone's trying to trip you up in some way. Look at the way this man's shoes laces are untied. He could easily fall over. So someone's jealous of you. Someone's going to try and trip you up. Maybe they think you're not going to notice that's what they're doing, because either because you're so busy, but also because they might be trying to say things about you anonymously, discredit you in some way, knowing that, so that people won't know it's them that's actually saying things. Because if you look at this, we can't see faces. I mean, this man's battling a whole lot of people, but we can't see who they are. That's why I was seeing someone who's trying to be anonymous. And yes, they're trying to trip you up, and they're trying to make it look as if a lot of people are against you, but it might only be one person. Now they're jealous, they're trying to discredit you. Don't worry about this. Don't stress too much about, I know this is horrible, but don't stress too much about this, because look at where you are. You are up on that hill. You are up on the hill. You're above anyone who's trying to attack you. You know you are. You know you are. So no matter how far this person tries to get with their schemes and their things, you're always going to be up above that person. You are going to be getting further than whoever's jealous of you. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your future, is the Six of Pentacles. So again, you're going to be trying to find some kind of balance in your life, because I'm seeing that, I'm still seeing your work life or your career is going really, really well, which is why you have jealous people around you. But, in your love life, it's not going so well. But once you've gotten this peace inside your head, once you've gotten some space inside your head and some time to yourself, hopefully you do things like meditate. You might not, but if you do that, if not, just get some rest. Try to rest and try to, not think so much about this love situation. Once you do get this peace and this space, and you're going to let your instincts come from that place of peace. Don't let your instincts come from a place of being stressed and worried. Let your instincts come from a place of peace, and that's when they'll guide you to make the right decision. So you are going to be making this decision, whether it's to talk to them, whether it's to whatever, whether it's to split up with them, whether it's to kind of listen to them, whether it's to, I don't know, whatever. The right decision is going to come into your head, because you are going to have this time of peace. Your instincts are going to guide you on where to go. That's what I'm seeing. So Taurus, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe.